Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. He'll be taken down well short of the first down. Gain of about 4. And it brings up 4th down.
Gain of 5. It's 4th down.
The 49ers out to punt this one. The Falcons are going to send Jamal Agnew deep to return. A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Xavier Watts on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face 3rd down. From the gun, it's Purdy.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This one from 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
Gonna run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Now Penix to throw on second down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Penix on third down. That's complete. He's got it to London. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll look London's way again. It's complete again. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. It's second down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Throwing again, it's Penix. This is caught at 2. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The 49ers offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From from the shotgun. It's Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Zach Harrison in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Gets this one into the hands of Juwan Jennings. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd down. Purdy. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Falcons offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. That's caught right side. It's London. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
1st down, Falcons.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On 1st down, it's Penix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On 2nd down, Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to Bijan Robinson. 5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
3rd and 11. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A 44-yard attempt.
Romo's kick is good. And the Falcons will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This taken at the 5. And That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
To throw on first down is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. As we are ready to get back underway. And this will wind up a Niners first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessfully stopped there for no gain.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming, and there's not going to be a lot of game. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Purdy now on 3rd and 2. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short game, but he'll move the chains. A first down. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
To the right side, this is McCaffrey. Good blocking to the 15. And there's business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge, and then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up 1st and goal.
And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll roll out here with Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes, but now on 3rd and goal, following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. It's Purdy, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Loss of 7 yards.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Terrible, awful, seriously, just disgraceful. What are you doing? Were they even paying attention?
You gotta step it up. This is like watching paint dry. Okay. This is like watching.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now.
A
This
34-yard
from
attempt.
34 yards. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Falcons take over
Here
first
comes
and
Drake
10.
London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On second down, here's Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Atlanta.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 9. From the gun, here is Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. Finding room to the 20. And he's in! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play, and it results in a big touchdown.
Now for the point after.
Lining up for the extra point.
It's up and through. And the Falcons move out in front by the score of 17-3.
49ers 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
You need 2. Here's Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Set to go now on first and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Open man there. It is Bourne. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone.
That is going to be and he's got it. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10.
49ers 10.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. McLeod now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's Bijan Robinson. And the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught. Ray McLeod.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Second down, they need 3. From the gun, it's Penix. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
It's a gain of 6.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Again, it's Penix. Now he takes off. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
On first and 10, it's Penix.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Here's second and 2. To throw is Penix. Escaping to his left.
Michael Penix on the scramble.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Falcon first down.
Let's do this.
So on now is John Parker Romo to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first and 10, it's Purdy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. We're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 5. Pitts is the man in motion. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. The pressure's too much, and he goes down. Heitor Gross-Matos gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
I really like this response here to start the second half. You have to imagine they went into halftime finding themselves down by 2 scores. They needed to stop and get the ball back to their offense, and that sack's going to go a long way towards it.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll throw. It's Penix taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He makes sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
The 49ers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Mike Hughes is there with the tackle. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Let's go, baby. Let's
The owner is happy with that one. Way to make a play!
3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Purdy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
This winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Falcons offense ready to get back to work. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd down.
Now Penix. And that is incomplete. Ray McLeod is the one he was looking for there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Little miscommunication there, now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The Falcons send their punting unit out. They'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the 25, here's second down and 4. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Hayden Ellis in on that stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third and short, here's Purdy. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
The 49ers out for the punt.
For San Francisco.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. They're going to go play action with Penix. Moving left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On second down, Penix. He runs with it. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
They run over center with Robinson. And they'll take this to about the 46-yard line. D. Winters there to bring him down.
At the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7. Looking to throw, it's Penix. That one taken in by London. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run it here with Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing is Penix. Woodrow taken by Pitts. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Penix on third down. Now, deep ball for London. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 49ers offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Flushed to his left. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another 49er first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
17 yards on that play. First down, 49ers. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Purdy. He'll complete that to his fullback. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his...
And he will score! Game on! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter.
17.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. And he's milled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On third down, Penix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
Pass interference. Defense.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They'll go play action now with Penix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the gun, here is Penix.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that 3rd down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
The Falcons getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now it's McCaffrey. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Pearsall, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. A throw on the move, is caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third down.
A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was brought down by Caden Ellis. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
There wasn't anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read. But that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down by J.D. Bertrand. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. On here with McCaffrey. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Big play. 3rd and 2. We need 2. Here's this offensive line. Just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
You're embarrassing us. That'll be better. What are you doing? Were they even paying attention?
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So, here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This to even the score late. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
McLeod now to return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. For the left side, he gets that to Mooney.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
The faithful roaring here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Penix gonna throw again. That's complete to McLeod. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout at the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. This is 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Penix. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Caught right side, it's London. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's 1st down. London brought in motion. Play action. It's Penix. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. That's to Mooney, complete right side. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. That is caught. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This field in at about the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Niners offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but there is a flag down, and we may erase that one. Purdy now on 2nd down. Pass caught by Pearsall. Inside the 40. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, you can't ask for a better way to start overtime. What an exciting touchdown.
Yeah, and the quick strike now allows them to take complete control here in overtime. They are a defensive stop away from getting out of this one with a big win.
Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Mike, what a game, but now what decision are they going to make? They find themselves down 1. I think this is a no-brainer. Ball on the 2-yard line, dial up your best offensive play, and go win this game now.
They could have tried for the win. Instead, they'll go for 1 to extend the game. And an exhale there. Extra point is good. Now, next score wins as we play on here in overtime. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever, you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. And out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So now that's 2 consecutive plays where they end up going backwards. So a sack, a negative run. The biggest thing you have to avoid in the NFL are these negative plays, because now it puts all of the pressure on a 3rd and pass situation. And when a defense can play you one-dimensional, it is a big challenge for any offense. Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. Ooh. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Falcons offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice game to his tight end.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Penix. That is brought in. And he'll take this one in. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.